Why is it that whenever one door closes for us to go to the World Cup, another miraculous door will just open? Another door from nowhere will just open. Now, this is a conspiracy theory. It is not confirmed, but just listen to me. So right now, there's a report that Senegal could be banned from going to the World Cup because of what they did in the finals against Morocco, threatening to leave the pitch and, bullying Morocco into missing a penalty, according to the narrative that Senegal, their actions cost Brahim Diaz to miss the penalty. And in turn, they ended up winning the Afcon. And those actions must be sanctioned. And one of the sanctions that they can get from FIFA is that they might not be allowed to go to the World Cup. Now, what does that mean? That means that another window has been opened for Nigeria to go to the World Cup. Mind you, DR Congo is currently going to play playoffs, to go to the World Cup. They are going to play the final phase of the playoffs to go to the World Cup. But you also have to remember that Nigeria played DR Congo in the final of the playoff, the African playoff, before, DR Congo now progressed to the other playoff, the Intercontinental playoff. Now, mind you, if they are going to remove one African team, it means that they have to replace that African team with another African team. And which African team will be best to use to replace Senegal that has just gone out of the World Cup? That is, if they are going to go out of the World Cup. Other than Nigeria, who, finished runner-up in the playoffs. So if DR Congo qualifies from the Intercontinental playoff, it means that there might be a window of opportunity for Nigeria to take Senegal's spot. So are we going to be praying now so that, Senegal can be disqualified so that we can go to the World Cup? I'm just saying, Sha, it's just a conspiracy theory. But I don't think it would be fair for FIFA to take Senegal out of the World Cup. I think Senegal's actions were not the best, but they had to do what they had to do, right? You have to fight injustice. And I believe that what Senegal did was showing a fight for injustice. You ruled out their goal, which was a legal goal. And you gave a penalty, which was a legal penalty also. But you gave a penalty to help Morocco win the tournament after ruling out their goal. Had it been their goal was not ruled out, and Senegal acted like that when that penalty was given, then I can say yes, FIFA should give them sanction. Senegal acted out of order. But the fact that their goal was ruled out, then you now give a penalty. I think what they did was fighting for justice. And that should not be sanctioned. But let's see what FIFA will do at the end of the day.
I will give Morocco 2.5 out of 10 in rating for hosting the Nations Cup. In fact, that 2.5 is because of the infrastructure. Just watch these videos. Look at what is going on. I saw a clip of where the Moroccan ball boys, they took the towel away from Nwabali. Went and took the towel away from Mendy. They will go and drag the towel and throw it away. Do you know what they were trying to do? The goalkeepers need those towels to just rub their hands, because sometimes the gloves are wet. They need it to be dry so you can magnet the ball. They will rush and take the towel away. Why are you being so petty? After hosting the Afcon, people were praising you, everything. Everybody was saying the infrastructure, the media, and everything. Why are you being so petty? Because you just want to win this Afcon with Ururu. And to think that CAF even embarrassed itself based on what is going on. They did it to Nwabali. Look at even Hakimi, a quality player like Hakimi, going to throw towel away. Is this not shambolic? You guys do not even believe that you can win on sporting levels in the pitch. You want to use Ururu, you want to use short corners to win it. This is not the way to go. If you want to win Afcon, come out, play football, work hard. Not every time you're trying to get the referee favor here and there. And look at that referee. Look at the performance. And this is just one of the things that happened. And one of the other things I need to talk about is Senegal fans. That time that penalty was given, they were willing to die for the team. They worked so hard, they were pushing, they wanted to invade that stadium because that is what it's meant to be. This is what it meant to be. And then, to crown it all, they say there's no God of soccer. God of soccer made Brahim Diaz to throw away the penalty. You don't try penalty against Mendy. Mendy that you've seen catch penalty against Aguero. He doesn't move. He's not a goalkeeper that will make a dive. He will stand in the middle. And you Hey, if you want, you people should prepare for next year Afcon. Go and be fighting in another country. Go to Kenya and carry this nonsense. And then, subsequent Afcon, this home advantage must stop. Must stop. The referees must not be intimidated. That is the reality. Kenya is next. We're looking on to Kenya. Let's see what they have for us in the Afcon. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
I can't believe I'm going to say this as a Ghanaian. The officiating was bad. Daniel Nwabali, the Ghanaian center line referee, was just wrong on the day on so many occasions. One, with the yellow card to Calvin Bassey. I don't think it was a yellow card. Let me explain. There was a pre-foul before the foul. Calvin Bassey's jersey or shirt was being pulled by the Moroccan player. It was a 50-50 scuffle between these two players. How do you then go on to give one player a yellow card? I felt like it was too harsh. And because of that, he's going to miss the next game. So for me, that was a bad decision in the game. That is not all. All the 50-50 fouls were going in favor of the Moroccans. As if that is not all, yeah? The yellow cards that happened in that game or that were issued out in the game were to Nigerian players. How come no Moroccan player received a yellow card? Because they did things in that game that deserved or that merited a yellow card. Let me explain. When the referee whistles, the Moroccan players were just kicking the ball. Under normal circumstances, that should have been a yellow card. Look at the tackles on Bright Osayi Samuel and also Bruno Onyemaechi. How come the Moroccan players did not receive a yellow card for all those things? I can't believe I'm saying this as a Ghanaian. The officiating was bad. It was not fair. It was not in favor of Nigeria. It was like everything was going to the home side. Everything was going in favor of Morocco. But the big question is that the reason Nigeria did not qualify for the finals? Because it's not. You can't blame the referee for Nigeria not qualifying for the finals. You can't blame the referee for the way Nigeria played today. Nigeria, in fact, had 50% chance of making it to the finals because that game went as far as penalty shootouts. And this penalty shootout gave me PTSD. I'm going to be very honest. As someone who supports Nigeria, I want to see Nigeria go very far in football and in tournaments like this. I was surprised Nigeria did not learn from their last mistake, from their last penalty shootout. That was in the World Cup qualifiers against Congo. Penalty shootout, and they failed to deliver. Today they did exactly the same thing. Look, this is a tournament. You know definitely this could go for penalties. You should be prepared for moments like this. And once again, players are playing penalties like it is a joke, like nothing is at stake. Look at Samuel Chukwueze's penalty and tell me it is the referee. Tell me it is the coach. You don't need a referee or coach to tell you how to play a penalty. That was one of the poorest penalty I've seen. Samuel Chukwueze's penalty, that was the poorest penalty I've seen. For a goalkeeper or for your goalkeeper to make a save and for you to come next, it should ginger you, it should even give you the morale to score a goal. But guess what? Samuel Chukwueze missed the chance to give Nigeria a lead in a penalty shootout. Bruno Onyemaechi also did exactly the same thing. You see, Bruno Onyemaechi, it was clear he's not a penalty taker. Because Bruno Onyemaechi was not looking at the goalkeeper. He was just looking at the ball. Because he had already made up his mind where he was taking the ball to. And if he had raised his head and looked at the goalkeeper, he would have known that the goalkeeper has already moved to that direction, so he had to change it. But you see, his head was down and he had already made his decision. So he was not even looking in the goalkeeper's direction to see if he had, moved or not. So the two penalty missed today, it was just so bad. As much as you want to blame the referee for the officiating and everything, I don't think the officiating that did not go in favor of Nigeria actually affected or is the reason why Nigeria did not make it to the finals.
Guys, Super Eagles goalkeeper Nwabali sent strong message to the Moroccans after their Afcon final loss. Now, according to him, he said, "Make una use all my towel where una carry, wipe una tears." Hey, this is really embarrassing. But wait, though, let me ask, what are they doing with the towel? Yes, what are they doing with the towel? Make I ask, what are they doing with the towel? Yesterday, they almost snatched the Senegal's keeper's towel. Yes, if you see the way they drag her, as if not dead their power day, as if not dead their juju day. I don't understand. What are they doing with the towel? Like, it's strange. It's really strange. What are they doing with the towel? Well, when I don't hear them, make una use them. Clean una tears. Yes, now, make una use them. Wipe una tears. Like, it is well. It is well. We are happy. Yes, we are happy. We are happy. Are you not happy? I am happy. If you're not happy.
The Moroccan national team has announced in an official statement that they will take legal action against CAF and FIFA. The reason is Senegal threat to withdraw as they believe it disadvantaged Brahim Diaz when he took the penalty kick. I hope in that their statement, they also added that their ball boys were fighting goalkeepers. I hope in that their statement, they also added that their security men manhandled Senegalese fans, beating them with sticks. I hope they added that almost every single match that they played in this competition, there was one referee controversy or the other. I hope they added it in their statement. Yeah. And we are doing a statement that make CAF and FIFA do it. May they cancel the match, may they replay the match, I'll be waiting. If they will replay that match, then they will replay the semi-finals. Nigeria should also send a statement that we want a replay of the semi-finals. Let them bring a referee from Senegal. I want them to give us referee from Senegal in the match. Let them replay semi-finals. Let's play semi-finals again, then they play finals again. I am in support. Morocco, I'm standing behind you. As long as we are going to start replaying the matches from the semi-final. I want them to let them give us Senegal referee in that semi-final. Make us swear that I will survive them. Yeah, it is same petition. Apart from the fact that you guys had beautiful stadiums, apart from the fact that you guys had very, very wonderful infrastructure, and apart from the fact that Moroccans are very, very nice people, because I experienced them, they are very, very nice people. The organization of this Afcon was very, very bad. There were a lot of times that people were looking for tickets to buy, they couldn't find. Why? Because una hold them, so that not only una fans go to the stadium. It was very, very bad. So Morocco, forget about it. You have lost, forget about it. Take your L and go and see.
If you go to the World Cup in the summer and you don't win a bronze medal, South Africa, Ghana, and you don't make it out of the group, in fact, if you don't even win one game, please, you will have to leave the internet, because because if you're about to comment on this post, let me remind you, the only people that have rights to comment on this post is if you have won a medal at the Afcon in recent time. I'm not talking about those that have won Afcon in 1996, where some of them were not born. If you have not won the Afcon or any medal or made it to the finals, don't talk to me. Do not leave a comment on this post. But congratulations to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. What a performance. This should be one of our best performances in this competition. The last Afcon we lost to the host country, Ivory Coast, and now in this one we have back-to-back penalties. I think we did really, really well. Looking at the fact that we've grown from our previous penalty shootout, but kudos will have to go to Nwabali. There was no how Nwabali was not going to make 1 or 2 saves, and he did that. 2 massive saves, stopping Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah will be currently in hot waters.
You see, Nigerians, whatever we do, right, we need to imbibe some good cultures. You can ask the Super Eagles players today here in Casablanca. They saw what real support means. It's not just making noise on social media. It's not just dragging the players when they misbehave, but full support when on the field of play. Now we are all envious of Morocco because their 12th men helped them to beat us. But if you see what this guy did against Egypt today, they really contributed to how much we won today. Viva the Maroc! Maroc #1. So you could see they came out, more than 30,000 fans, and they supported the Super Eagles from the blood even before the game started.
Félicitations for Algerian.
Merci beaucoup.
Nigerian team.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. So that's the atmosphere. That's the spirit from the start of the game. Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. From the blast of the whistle, they were booing the Egyptians. They were whistling at them, and they were appreciating. They were supporting every shot of the Super Eagles. That is what true supportership means. Merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. Shukran, shukran, shukran. That's it in Morocco. The love continues. Even right from that day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Nigeria! 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 Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, that's Morocco. All the best in the final. All the best in the final to Moroccans. That is what support me. Victor Osimhen.
This is good.
Thank you.
Turkish beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shukran.
Today Nigeria first place, tomorrow Morocco.
Tomorrow Morocco first place. Thank you. Today Nigeria third place. Tomorrow Morocco first place.
Lokman is Galatasaray.
Oh, Lukman for Galatasaray. I will tell him. Dima Widan. Oh, merci beaucoup.